come over to the mic as he gives his toast as well. Let's give him a big round of applause. Gordon, once again, a big round of applause.
I think following the dads is a bad deal. I actually have three toasts, so I apologize, but the first two are really brief. The first is I would be very remiss if I didn't make a toast to my father and to those that have passed on before and were not able to be here today. Dad, I know you're watching. Cheers.
Love you, Jim.
Secondly, I was watching a documentary the other day on the Bee Gees. And they're named the Bee Gees because of the brothers Gibb. Well, we were the brothers Kratz. BKs never really took off other than Burger King, but it was still a thing, Tim. And I speak for Al when I tell you that your two brothers are very happy for you today. We're very happy to be here, and we're extremely happy to have added a sister today. So, cheers. Now, the real reason I'm up here is because the best man had to leave and couldn't be here tonight. And so, George, Tim's partner and best friend, left his toast. So I really am just appointed to come up here and read, which I ain't going to do. If I can see it. A toast to Tim and Victoria. George Berry. Thanks everyone for being here to celebrate Tim and Victoria and for participating in their joining together as a married couple. I apologize in advance for the length of this toast. He is right about that. This is only my second time as best man, and I totally blew the first one, and then he didn't show up for the second one. I'm starting from scratch on this one. Thanks also to Gordy for stepping in for me and reading this. He didn't need to say that. I'm sorry I cannot be here with you all. I've known Tim since he hired me in 2007. We started our relationship as a big firm associate carrying the briefcase of a big firm partner. Our relationship evolved over time, and a friendship blossomed as we traveled together around the world working cases and hunting clients. Now we are partners, still not equal. I still carry his briefcase. But partners nonetheless, and I honestly wouldn't have it any other way. It was on one of our international trips that Tim first mentioned Victoria. This was not the first lady Tim mentioned on a trip. But it was clear that something had clicked in him. I could have given Victoria a long list of reasons to run for the hills. And perhaps I should have warned her. But that would not have allowed for what I'll call the Victoria effect to set in. It did not take long for me to realize that my friend had changed. When Tim and I travel, we tend to do so for weeks at a time. We have separate rooms, of course, most times. But we spend a lot of time together. At breakfast to plan our days, in taxis, in meetings, lunches and dinners, and then the cycle repeats. So when we get back, we barely speak. From that vantage point, it was easy to spot the changes taking place. Every couple of months, Tim and I would spend 2 to 3 weeks together, day in and day out, in close proximity. I was watching love transform a man in real time, stop motion, 3D with dramatic effect. The Victoria effect was quick and powerful, and soon my friend, to some degree, became unrecognizable. Outside of work, Victoria became his solitary focus. And not a moment too soon. If Victoria had not come along to rein him in, we surely would be worried about him for altogether different reasons. No one knows what the future may bring, but of one thing I am certain. Victoria, you are getting one hell of a good partner. So please raise your glasses to Tim and Victoria. May you have every happiness in your long and love-filled journey together. Salute.